Tyler to talk to you about quality attributes.
Okay, so the first quality we focused on was modifiability and extensibility. We realized that it's important for the system to be able to change to fit the ever-changing needs of the users. We did this in two ways. The first way we tried to accomplish this was reducing size of a module. So if a module is large or too complex, it can cost more to change it than it would a smaller module. So we took the modules and we just broke it down into simpler functions. So if it needed to be changed or removed, it could easily be done and would cost less. The second way we wanted to accomplish modifiability was by reducing coupling. One of the ways to do this is to encapsulate a function with an API and its associated responsibilities within a module. The second way was to restrict dependencies. So we didn't want our services or modules to be able to interact with everything, all the other ones in the system. So what we did to limit its access was we created layers, and a service could only call other services that were in the layer directly below it, like touching it. Lastly, we wanted to abstract common services. So if two of them were similar, but maybe not exactly the same, we could shove them together into a single module, and that would reduce cost. Next is Jeff with availability.
So to provide consistent performance for our solution, we are using Amazon resources with autoscaling. And our solution has active redundancy at all tiers of the solution, including the shared data. And some core services provided by Amazon, such as the key management service or identity and access management, which are extremely important, are provided by Amazon with higher availability than the rest of our infrastructure, making them even more highly available, obviously. And they are available from Amazon with over 5 nines of availability. And I'll pass it back to Tyler to talk about some security aspects of our solution.
So it's also important to us that the data and information entrusted to us by the users were protected and secure. In order to do these, we followed 4 steps, the first of which was to detect attacks. In order to detect attacks, we had intrusion detection and denial of service detection as 2 of the parts. Next, we also had resist attacks, and to accomplish that, we had identifying actors, authenticating actors, and also authorizing actors, just so the correct people would be able to access the correct information. Next, we had reacting to attacks, where we would, if an attack were to happen, we would just limit access or limit exposure. We could also encrypt data, revoke access, or lock user access. Next, if an attack were to go through, we would recover from attacks using active redundancy or degradation. And also we had loss prevention, which Jeff will go into later. So Jeff, more security.